Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to continue building the TT-02B kit, and we're going to be building the rear uprights. This is not going to be a terribly long video. As you can see, it's only 4 steps, and the rear uprights are much simpler than the front uprights because there's no steering involved. It's a lot less complicated. It's only a few parts. So we're going to start right here with the damper stay, or shock tower, or whatever you want to call it. That's this piece right here, and the 2 upper arms. Okay, let's start there. Okay, make sure you have the shock tower or damper stay in the correct direction, and you also want to make sure that this is both on the right direction and also on the right side. It's going to go this way, and then if you notice, this hole is larger than this one, and that is actually going to mount right here with the step screw, just like that. Same with the other side, but first we need to put a little bit of grease there. All right, when you're done, it should look something like this. Now we're going to mount it onto the chassis, and it goes like this. Notice the direction of the damper stay. These 2 are going to be facing the rear of the car. And again, it's going to be 3 screws, 2 of these silver ones on the left and right hole, and the darker, longer screw in the middle. And when you're done, it should look something like this. Make sure all the arms still move freely. Right. Okay, next we're going to build the uprights themselves, and we have to be a little bit careful there. This is the left side, and it's B5, so it's this piece right here. It's going to go on the left side of the buggy, which is this side, the American driver side. And we're going to take the wheel axle, put a little bit of grease right here, slip on the bearing, and put that through. All right. I'm going to set this on the inside of the battery tray so I know that is the left side. And then this one, all right, when you're done with that, we're going to mount everything onto the chassis. So first thing we need to do is to put the O-ring inside the gearbox joint, and we can push it in a little bit. All right, here we go. And I'm going to put this onto the chassis. If you remember in the front, if it doesn't go in all the way, you can turn it. There's a notch. It's a rectangular shape, straight sides, and it needs to match up with the inside. Before we do that, before we put it in there, we have to put some grease again. All right. Same with the other side. First with the O-ring. Push it flat all the way in. Put some grease. And then put it in there all the way. And now we're going to get ready to pin this down. So like we did for the front end, I'm going to go ahead and put this through first so we have something to work on. Remember, this is the left side, the B5 side, and it looks like this. Just going to push this through. I'm not going to screw it in. Now both sides are in place. It's going to be a little bit easier for me to work on. All right, just like that. And now we're going to close this down onto here. And it's going to be a MB2 screw, which is going to be the step screw again. It's going to be this one. It's going to go here and through to the upright. Again, just as every other step screw, we need to put a little bit of grease. Same with this pin. I need to put a little grease on that. Push that all the way through. Okay, so there's one side. Just make sure you have full range of motion. Let's do the other side. All right, we're done with the rear uprights. It should look something like this. Again, make sure you have full range of motion on both sides. It's not binding or feels difficult. You want this to be able to move freely. And next video, we're going to be building the dampers or shocks, and we're going to be mounting them. That's going to be an interesting video if you've never built dampers or shocks before. I have other videos on other cars for that, but I'm going to show you again how to build this set of dampers. So looking forward to that video. Thanks for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.